Pike Place Market, letting the kids look at all the fish. Looks pretty good. There's the Dungeness crab and all the different fishes for sale out there. I think Mike would like to have about 100 pounds of that $34.99 salmon there. You could send Mike Blowers that. Good to have you with us. The M's and the Chicago White Sox. Let's look at the lineups, Mike.
Okay. Thank you, Dave. And starting things off for the Seattle Mariners tonight, it'll be Ichiro, Gutierrez, Lopez. Sweeney will be the DH tonight. He's going to hit fourth. Adrian Beltre's been hot lately. He will hit fifth. Then it's Branyan, Wilson, Johnson. Langerhand's getting a start tonight. He'll be out in left field hitting ninth. And for the White Sox, Podsednik in center field. Beckham, Rios just joined the club. He will hit third and play right field. Tommy, Quentin Pierzynski having a nice year at 313. Ramirez with the big home run last night. Then Kotze and Nix, the second baseman, will hit ninth for the White Sox. Felix Hernandez this year, terrific year. 12 wins, ERA well under 3. You see the 148 strikeouts. And the defense behind them, Langerhans, Gutierrez, and Ichiro in the outfield. Across the infield will be Beltre, Wilson, Lopez, and Branyan over at first. And Rob Johnson will get the catching duties tonight.
All right, here we go. Felix Hernandez beat the White Sox the one game the Mariners won in Chicago in that 3-game series in April. Beat them by a score of 9-1. And here's Scott Podsednik stepping in to lead it off for Chicago, waiting, I guess, for the correct time to start this ball game. They're not going to start it until 10 minutes after the hour, and the home plate umpire, Casey Mosier, is holding up play. Now we're set to go. As Scott Podsednik steps in, the Mariners with the tough loss last night, and the first pitch misses away, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. 70 degrees at game time, and that is a strike. So the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. That's like Mr. Pfister last night.
He was terrific, I thought. Really, really good. I like the fact that he was able to change speeds. Really good breaking ball that he could throw for a strike when he wanted to. A nice changeup. Young man did a nice job of handling the first couple innings, which I know he had a lot of energy going into the game.
And a ground ball back over the middle. Right to Jack Wilson. Snap throw to first. Just in time to get Podsednik. Podsednik can run well. Just got him. And with 1 away, that'll bring up one of the top rookies in the business these days, Gordon Beckham. Kid out of the University of Georgia, their #1 draft choice last year. And here he is, already on the scene in the big leagues. And a ground ball by the third baseman, Beltre, but right to Jack Wilson. So Wilson quickly with a couple of assists in the first 2 plays of the ball game.
Take a look at Adrian's diving effort. Just gets past him, but Wilson right there. Nice positioning by the shortstop, playing over in the hole.
And that will bring up, as you look at the easy throw, the Chicago White Sox debut of Alex Rios. Rios picked up from Toronto a couple of days ago. A strike at the knees on the inside corner. With some $60 million left on his contract, and the White Sox are assuming that. 2 strikes. Rios has got some pop. He's hit 14 home runs.
25 doubles on the year. He's also stolen 19 bases. Just a good athlete.
And the breaking ball just missed inside.
We were talking about it before the game. He probably has a pretty good chance to play some center field for this club. That's how good an athlete he is.
I think that's where he's going to end up. I really do. And a slider. Ozzie again, colorful skipper of the White Sox. A swing and a miss. And an easy first inning here for Felix Hernandez. 1, 2, 3. The White Sox try against the Kings. We go to the bottom half of the first. There's no score. Welcome to baseball. 2 years old, seeing her. I'm assuming it's a her wearing pink.
Yeah.
First Mariners game here tonight. Let's look at the lineups tonight.
For the M's, it's Ichiro, Gutierrez, Lopez, Sweeney, Beltre, Branyan, Wilson, Johnson, and Langerhans will hit ninth. Take a look at Mark Burley. Had a perfect game 4 starts ago. Take a look at his ERA, just under 4. Does a nice job of throwing a lot of strikes.
Ichiro taking his strike. And as you know, a very, very quick worker. Ball, 1 strike to count. The author of the perfect game a couple of years ago, the no-hitter against Texas. And 2-1 to count. And Don Wakamatsu was on the staff of Texas as a coach. He was a witness to his no-hitter against the Rangers, and that's a soft line drive right to the man who won it last night, Alexi Ramirez, with that 3-run home run in the ninth. So 1 down, and here comes Franklin Gutierrez. Ironically, both the no-hitter and the perfect game against Tampa Bay had exactly the same time, 2 hours and 3 minutes. And both games had the same man calling the balls and strikes, Harry Cooper. And that fastball misses away, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes.
Don't look for Burley to shake his catcher off. He'll pretty much catch it and throw it. He goes with A.J. Kruzinski and pretty much whatever he wants to throw. Burley will do just that. He likes to catch it, throw it.
And a ground ball right to third. Beckham throws him out. In Burley's perfect game, he actually was out there on the mound 32 minutes.
Well, we saw it a few years ago with him, and I believe it was Ryan Franklin, right, in Chicago.
In Chicago, an hour and 39 minutes. Shortest game in Mariner history. Here's Jose Lopez. And Lopez pop up in his shallow right center field, and on the run, Vincentnik will put it away. And a very easy first inning. So we're off to a very roaring start. No score.
Tracer is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
And welcome back to Safeco Field. The Mariners have the Tommy shift on now as Jim steps in and hits the first pitch foul off the third base side and breaks his bat, so he'll have to get a new piece of wood.
You see the barrel of the bat go right out towards Felix. That can be scary at times, but he gets out of the way of it. No problem. Maybe he just got a piece of his foot.
You can see 3 on the right side of the infield. A nice pitch for a strike. Jim Thome will be 39 on August the 27th. I think he's got 2 or 3 more good years left in him.
I would agree. Could be a DH in this league for a few more years. And if he's able to do that and stay healthy, he'll hit over 600 home runs for his career.
And he hits it on the left side. Wouldn't you know it? Very rarely does he do that, but it results in a base hit. Thome had the only hit last night with his shift on against the starter Doug Fister. Quickly, Wilson, who was on the right side of the bag at second, got over to try and get the ball. Couldn't quite stop it. And that was the only hit that Fister gave up. This is Quentin, Carlos Quentin. Angels ended up sweeping Tampa Bay in that series. They clobbered them today 10-5. Nice pitch for a strike. Red hot Yankees in here tomorrow night. They won again today, knocking off Toronto 4-3.
A couple of really good sliders from Felix to Quentin. Quentin likes to hit the fastball. So Felix throws him a couple of sliders and gets ahead in the count.
5.5 game lead over the Bo Sox. Got it. So Quentin is the second strikeout victim. Pierzynski now will step up to the plate. The Mariners Wise annual My Favorite Things basket auction is set for the Mariners Yankees game this Friday. The Mariners Wise have put together baskets of their husband's favorite things, including CDs, autographed and game used items. And more baskets will be auctioned off via silent auction at section 128. That's a base hit to center. Knocked Felix down, man. That ball is headed right back to the middle. So AJ, a clean shot back to the middle.
Take another look at it. Felix starts him off with a fastball right in the middle of the plate, and he hits it right back at Felix. Wow, that was really close. A lot of times you see that ball come back, you see the pitchers will fall down, and the ball is typically a foot or 2 feet above their head. That one was right next to Felix. He looks like he's okay. That could be scary, though.
We are told that took 1/3 of a second to get Felix out on the mound.
Coming in at 95, going out at 105.
Here's Alexi Ramirez. Strike to him. Another look at that. How quick this gets out there. Bam. Wow. Matter of fact, he didn't have time to get out of the way of that if his head was 6 inches to the right.
Well, I think you're right, Dave. I think by the time he put his glove up, the ball was already on its way into center field. Very fortunate.
Fastball, bingo. 93-mile-an-hour heater. 2 away.
No doubt about it. No argument. Just turn around and walk back.
Here's newly acquired Mark Kotsay. Took a little bit off his best fastball. Kotsay's had good success against Felix. 6 for 14. Ski right. Went from 91 to 96 miles an hour. Looks like he's got as good a velocity tonight as we've seen in several of his last outings.
Yeah, I would agree. Probably you can see as high at 96. He's been probably the last 3 starts around 94, 92 to 94. He's jumping it up another level tonight.
Down 2. Another 96 mile an hour fastball, so look at diet of fastballs. He's trying to get even with Chicago on the year. And White Sox will be back here in about another month for another 3-game series. And that gets away from the catcher, Rob Johnson. Fastball charge to Rob Johnson.
Take a look at it. Looks like it's just a fastball. He was expecting it to be away. Ended up in the middle of the plate. Certainly should have been able to handle that one.
Locked it. And the sacks are full for Jason Nix. This will be the first time the Nix has faced Felix Hernandez. And 2. Nice change. So he ends up striking out the side, but he leaves the bases loaded. That's the bad news. Good news is nobody comes across. And after an inning and a
Seattle Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment and dining destination.
And welcome back to Safeco Field as Mike Sweeney, who's had his long ball success against Mark Burley, takes one outside. He's hit 5 home runs against Burley and hitting .343. And that fastball right at the knees. Burley, after his perfect game, established a new major league record by retiring 45 in a row when he went back to Minnesota after the perfect game. 2-1 to count, and then kind of fell apart for him, and he struggled since that 45 in a row was established. But he's been a busy man. He's been on a Letterman show. Got a call from President Obama. Everybody wants a piece of him every time he goes to talk to him.
Right.
You wonder how much that has to do with what has happened to him. He's got an ERA of over 8 since that time.
Well, you don't know, but a lot of the guys are creatures of habit, and they get into their routines, and obviously when he's doing all those different things, it gets you out of it. But as a veteran, I wouldn't think it would bother him too much.
And a ground ball rolled to shortstop. Lexi Ramirez, no problem. 1 down. Burley has a couple of sons. One 5-month-old by the name of Brooklyn, and another 2-year-old by the name of Brayton. Adrian Beltre gonna drop that one into left center field for an 8-game hitting streak.
Well, Beltre's been the hot hitter for the Mariners since he's come back from the DL. As Dave just mentioned, 8 games in a row for him now. Jumps on the first pitch from Burley. Solid line drive into center field.
The Mariners' first hit.
And the White Sox put the big shift on with Branyan up. Beckham, the third baseman, he was shortstop in college, so he can probably handle the turn if he has to.
Good inside. Outside corner. Texas shut out last night. Do the shutting out tonight themselves as they shut out Cleveland 5-0. Whoops! They got it. Caught him spinning his wheels a little bit, leaning the wrong way.
Burley has a good move to first. Adrian Beltre just saw it. Looked like he slipped a little bit trying to get back. Take a look at his footing. Yep, when he came and tried to push off that second foot, like with his left foot, he spun his wheels a little bit.
Two on Russell. And a towering pop-up. Going out calling the second baseman, and it will be Jason Nix to make the easy catch to retire the side. So here in the second, a hit, but nobody left. And as we go to the third, there's no score. Grounded out to Jack Wilson to start the ball game will be the hitter. A little bit of a struggle last inning, a couple of hits and a walk, but the White Sox left the bases loaded. Sednick right back up the middle and on into center field. So one pitch, one on. Time now for our Aflac trivia question. Interesting question here this evening. Which of these following White Sox happenings was not pioneered while Bill Beck was the owner? Disco demolition, Harry Carey singing in the stands, out in center field, uniforms with shorts, the exploding scoreboard, or the turn back the clock games. He's a master showman as Gordon Beckham steps in and bunts the ball back to the mound. Felix goes to second for one, and that's what they'll get. As wasn't the greatest of throws, it took Wilson right to his back.
Take a look at it. Felix gets the bump right back to him. Wilson running towards second base has to go back the other way. Makes the play. Get the out. That's the important thing. Tough to change directions like that, but he did a nice job of handling it.
Alex Rios will be the hitter.
Come on, Harry Carey.
No, he was out there. He was out. Yeah, he was out there when Bill Beck was the owner, and so was Disco Demolition Night.
So were the shorts, right?
So were the shorts. And their exploding scoreboard was his innovation. So it had to be turn back the clock games. Had to be. Alex Rios fouls it at the plate. Boy, I remember those uniforms that used with the collars on them, the black uniforms that looked like they were wearing pajamas. Remember those?
I remember the shorts.
Harry used to have that shower out in center field. Hot summer night, like July or August, about this time of year. He'd go out there. They still got the shower out there. They don't broadcast out there anymore. Fans can
he
go
used to
out there.
broadcast out
Oh,
by
yeah,
the shower?
yeah. They take his shirt off and jump underneath the shower during commercial break. Oh, up and in, and that got the bat.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the knob of the bat, so that'll be a foul ball. Take another look at it, see if it hits the knob of the bat from Rios. Yep, right there.
And the runner goes. The pitch is a strike call. Throw through to second. Not in time. So Alex Rios is down on strikes. Stolen base for Beckham, his fifth.
Take a look at it. Rios takes his pitch. Rob Johnson comes out. Pretty good pitch to throw on, but he throws it to the right side of second base.
Ozzie is complaining about something or another. Is he asking about catcher's interference or?
No.
He's safe. I mean, can't argue balls and strikes.
Unless he was arguing that the home plate umpire didn't make the call.
I saw him make the call.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Ozzie. It looked to me like that's what he was talking to him about.
I will say this, that Mr. Moser is not real demonstrative in making his calls.
Oh, he called it on the swing. On the swing. Ozzie was probably asking him to get some help.
So Tommy the hitter now.
Felix had pitched him away his first time up, but Tommy ended up getting a base hit. The Mariners had the shift on, and he had a base hit on the left side of the infield.
big game. The White Sox. The Tigers losing again. They're a game and a half back. You know, Tony is green lighted from me to you, and he takes a pitch at the knees for a strike. Change there for a strike. How much power, Mike, can be taught? People usually say you're born with power. How much can you increase your bat speed through hard work?
I think that you can increase it. I don't think you can increase it a lot. I think it's something that you actually are born with.
3-2 on the way to Tommy. And that is over, but it's low.
I think it's no different than arm speed, Dave. You can do some things, some exercises, some things to strengthen your arm. Throwing the baseball certainly helps, but in the end, you cannot teach yourself to go out and throw the baseball like Felix Hernandez. He has a gift. That's a talent, and I think that you can certainly improve yourself, but to get to a certain level, pretty difficult. I think you either have it or you don't.
Here's Carlos Quentin now with 2 out, 2 on. Fouling it. Now you had power, and when did you realize you could hit the long balls? In high school?
College.
Not till you got to UW.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I had some pop in high school, but you know, when I felt like I could hit a home run, was probably in college. You know.
Fastball thrown right on by. Good location, right in on the hands that time. Well, you can tell Felix has got his people here tonight. And down low, and it gets away from the catcher, Rob Johnson, again. And again, runners at second and third. A wild pitch this time. Second inning in a row that the White Sox have threatened.
Take a look at this last pitch. It looks like a slider. It is. Rob tries to backhand it. He hit off the heel of his glove and then bounced over him. Another look at it. Off his forearm.
One, two. Swing and a miss. And Felix Hernandez has a half a dozen strikeouts in 3 innings. 2 more left out there in scoring position. So no scores. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Jack Wilson taking the first delivery here in the third inning. High, ball one ball and no strikes. Burley sinks that one outside. Strike. At times it doesn't even appear like he's taking his sign.
It really doesn't, does it?
That's going to come back into the stands behind home plate. Burley's 30 years of age. He's from not too far from St. Louis. And a slow ground ball snared at the mound. And Burley will throw him out. Do the answer to our Aflac trivia question. Aflac! Question was, which of these White Sox traditions was not started by Bill Veeck? Of those, which was not a Veeck innovation? And the answer is, we were correct. Turn back the clock games. They first started in 1990 White Sox against the Brewers. Veeck had sold the ball club by that time. He owned the ball club from, well, actually owned it twice from 59 to 61, 75 to 81. And of course owned the St. Louis Browns when he hired Eddie Goodell, the midget. Bob Johnson, 2 strikes on him. See you later. Quickly, he's gone in 3 pitches. The days are getting shorter, but that doesn't mean that these 2 guys can't get us home before sunset tonight, the way they're throwing.
Phillies being a little more challenged in the second and third innings.
Langerhans. Ryan takes a strike. And a towering fly ball to center field, fairly deep, but suddenly goes back, and he's right back there still on the grass to make the catch. And boy, a very, very easy third inning. 3 up and 3 down. Only 9 pitches, no score after 3.
Rapid certainly would be the operative word tonight. Felix Hernandez working at a good pace, but Mark Burley is just on fire. Dave Sims along with Mike Blowers, is he your hero, Mark Burley?
Absolutely. You have to love it. You have to love the pace that he works at. It just continues to catch the ball and just throw it. And Felix actually has a good pace himself. He's just been in a little bit more trouble in the second and the third innings. Just with some base runners out there, so he's had to slow down a little bit because of that. But Felix, for the most part, is doing the same thing.
6 strikeouts, walked 2, giving up 3 hits. Brzezinski back up the middle again. Wilson throws him out. First time up for AJ. He hit a bullet past the right ear of Felix Hernandez. Felix Hernandez wearing the old school high knicker look.
Joining the guys out in the bullpen.
Yeah. The other thing that always, I know you and I've talked about it, I know Rick and I've talked about it on radio. First pitch to Ramirez, swing and a miss. Well, he's had him pulled now for 2 at bats. Felix wears those pants almost covering his spikes. Remember, right. He's had some falls here a couple times this year, a couple of times last year. Always concerned about him maybe tripping over his pants sometime. Bouncing ball, Beltre smothers it beautifully. 2 down.
Smothers it is right. That's basically what he ended up with, a little bit of an in-between hop. But he's so quick with his feet. You see how quickly he moves, smothers it up against his body, and then it's an easy play for him.
Love to watch him come to that short step, if he steps at all, and it just guns it right over. Two outs here in the 4th. Mark Kotsay walked his first time up. Tough loss for the Mariners last night, 3-1, with Ardsma giving up a 3-run homer to Ramirez. He wins is Casey Moser. Ball and a strike. Couple of all-star pitchers tonight, Felix Hernandez and Mark Burley. Good breaking ball. All in 2 strikes, 2 down. Pretty good comparison there as we look at Felix's walked 2, struck out 6. Burley's been a little more efficient. Strike 3 called. See you later. 7 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th for Felix. Coming up for the Mariners, it'll be the top of the order. Ichiro Gutierrez and Lopez here at Safeco Field. Seattle Mariners baseball on FSN is presented by Sterling Savings Bank. Now more than ever. Mark Burley against Felix Hernandez. Ichiro, the hitter, looks at ball 1. Burley taking warm-up tosses coming into this inning. Took 8 warm-up tosses in rapid fashion and was ready to go. I talked to Paul Konerko, who's on the bench today. He said that a lot of times he's done before TV comes back and you're standing around waiting. But everybody loves playing behind this guy. Get it, throw it, get it, throw it. He gets an unbelievable rhythm.
Yeah, he's a tough night for Curtis.
Yeah, our producer, that's exactly right. And the other thing that Konerko said I thought was great, he says, we love this guy on getaway day.
You think?
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of times, like you said, he's ready to go before we're back, and Curtis has to scramble depending on whether the umpire holds him or not. I mean, for us over the last few years, getting a chance to watch Washburn work, he's the same way, but this guy's at an even quicker pace, and Wash is pretty fast.
Ground ball to Nix. Throws out each row, one down. One out here in the fourth. Mariner fans, stay up to date all season. Team text and video alerts for your mobile phone. Text Get Mariners to 65246 to sign up right now. Ryan Roland Smith meeting a lot of folks are on Twitter. The Mariners had a organized gathering yesterday. He was the featured, the highlight speaker. He had a show and bunt.
I think if that would have been a fastball, he would have bunted it because it was a breaking ball. The timing of it wasn't there for him, so he pulled the bat back and took a strike.
Burley's given up one hit. Second inning, one out, single to Belcher up the middle. Breaking ball for called strike two. Burley since that perfect game, 0-3 at 8.35 ERA. .74 career against the Mariners, 4.02 ERA. Brzezinski said he's a pleasure to catch. He's got all four pitches, throws all of them for strikes. Just put down a number, he'll give it to you. Two. Swing and a miss, and down goes Gutierrez. Two strikeouts now for Burley, 2 outs in the fourth. Can't remember. Oh, yes, I do. Jim Cott was very quick, particularly late in his career, last 5-6 years when he was starting, and then he came out of bullpen. He would work pretty much at this pace, but can't think of many others. Washburn, obviously contemporary. Burley is faster than Wash. Here it is. He's 0-2 already with 2 outs in the fourth. Well, you're on defense behind this guy. You have, think, a couple of thoughts. Next thing you know, you're back in the dugout. It's amazing.
Yeah, you better not turn around and look into the crowd at all.
Yeah, right. Kind of like that differential there. 29-14. He is the anti-Daisuke Matsusaka, the anti-Scott Kazmir, the anti-Vicente Padilla. Read a book when those guys are on the line, on the mound. Burley's 2-2 now to Lopez. 2 outs here in the fourth. Change of speed's beautiful.
Well, he's throwing a bunch of changeups to Lopez. Location of them have been very good. Take a look at the tracer. Those pitches down in the zone or his changeup. The last one 80 miles an hour.
Lopez now 3 for 12 career against Burley. The 2-2. Foul ball.
He's making him work in this at bat.
So for Lopez, he's seen 8 pitches.
Here on the big screen, they asked the Mariners questions that heroes growing up for Lopez. My mom and Superman.
Diving play. Beckham throws out Lopez. Another 1-2-3 inning for Mark Burley. Got a scoreless ball game here at Safeco Field. open on Sundays. As anticipated, an outstanding pitching matchup. A couple of all-stars. Young Felix Hernandez, 23 years old. The veteran Mark Burley, 30 years old. This is Jason Nix, the second baseman for the Sox. 9-1-2 here in the fifth. Felix Hernandez has struck out 7 and walked 2, giving up just 3 hits. Got out of a bases loaded situation in the second inning. I like the way Felix is changing speeds as well. We're talking about Burley. He's doing a good job.
He's had a good slider tonight. Really hasn't found his changeup yet, but his slider has been very good.
1-2. Nick's working second base, alternating with Chris Getz. Comes the 2-2. Bouncing ball up the middle, gets through for a base hit. Fourth hit for Chicago. Time now for the Banner Bank building to the future. How about Doug Fister last night? 6 innings, a 1-hit ball. That was an infield hit by Jim Thome. 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, 94 pitches. Said he was up to about 130 last night. The phone was blowing up. Family and friends from all over the country calling to congratulate him. Good job last night by Fister. Shame he couldn't win that and get that ball game last night. He'll get a chance on Sunday against the Yankees. Chad, go down. With Scott Podsednik, 1 for 2, top of the order. Good numbers for Scott this year. Hitting 296 with the base hit that he has tonight. 18 stolen bases. Wanting a good one. Beltre. Oh, that's a spectacular play. Hold off Rob Johnson. Beltre, the Gold Glover, gets it done. Put a couple of stars next to that one. Take a look at our Mercedes-Benz E-Class attention assist in the ball game.
Well, that doesn't get any better than this. Beltre comes in, Rob Johnson out of the way. The toughest part about this play is to keep the ball in the fair side of the field. A lot of times when you're barehanding it like that, Dave, you'll throw it and the ball will tail back into the runner. Look how much he gets on that, too. Man, he throws a bullet over there. Terrific play by Adrian Beltre.
That is a tremendous play, and Podsednik was busting it down the line. Gordon Beckham, 0 for 2. Third baseman for Chicago, came up as a shortstop. Called up in June. Totally different look, he said. Playing at third base, we see every night how hard the ball comes down to Beltre. He's still making the adjustment, but he's done well for the White Sox. They really like him. They're touting him as a Rookie of the Year candidate. Runner at second is Jason Nix with 1 out. Felix 2-0. For Rob Johnson's glove. That went right off his glove. He should have had that one. That's going to be another pass ball.
Take a look at it. It's just another fastball, and he misses it. So that's a couple of fastballs that have gotten by Rob Johnson tonight.
2 pass balls, 8 on the season. Infield's going to come in with 1 out, 3-0 count. Beckham with Alex Rios and Jim Thome coming up next. Beckham walks on 4 pitches. Felix's 3rd walk. Alex Rios, a career .288 hitter. Seen a couple of days ago by the White Sox. Kenny Williams, their GM, talking about, hey, we did not have to give up any personnel. We can afford that salary. We got him for the next 5 years. Pick up an all-star caliber player. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Rob Johnson going to have to talk to Felix. Felix in his last 3 starts, 1-1 with a no decision, an ERA of 5.93. That coming off a run where he was 3-0 with a 1.56. The real troubling number coming into tonight, his last 13 innings, he walked 10.
And he has 3 base on balls tonight.
You bet. 1-0 to Rios. 2-0. Straightaway not too deep for Rios. Bouncing ball, foul.
Rios runs well. Mariners do a nice job turning double plays. Felix can throw a good 2-seam fastball if he gets some sink to it and have him hit it on the ground. If he hits it firmly, he'll have a chance to turn the double play and he can get out of this. If he doesn't hit it hard, then they'll have little or no chance because of his speed.
2-1. It's going to get out of play. Rios with Toronto, 14 home runs and 62 runs batted in.
Or he can just do what he's done the first couple times and punch him out again. Rios has struck out back in the first and then again in the third.
Felix has keyed him twice. He's gotten Quentin twice. Ramirez once. Kotze and Nix once. 2-2. To right center for Ichiro. Runners tagging. Shallow. Here's a throw by Ichiro. Good looking throw. Get a chance. Got it. Double play. Ichiro with his 4th assist of the season keeps this game at 0-0. Gunning down. Jason Nixon. Home plate. Nice play by Rob Johnson to hold on. Home plate. Sweeney. Couple of hops to Ramirez. 1 out. Take a look at our Coors Light freeze frame. Nice job by Itch.
Terrific job. I don't blame the White Sox for sending him. Most people wouldn't do that, but with the pitching matchups you had tonight, you have to take some chances. And this throw is right on the money. Nice play by Rob Johnson. It's terrific all the way around. If that throws offline either way, the run would score. Nice play all the way around. Nice job by Rob. Get the tag down early, too.
Rob Johnson hanging tough. Beltre, the hitter. Adrian, the only Mariner hit tonight. Burley like a metronome. He just keeps one after another after another. Three note, Adrian. You get a chance to swing the bat 3-1. So Brennan's on deck. Base hit. He's got both of them for the Mariners. Well struck by Adrian Beltre. Beltre's on a really good ride. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 15 for his last 32.
Well, he hit the first pitch his first time up. This time he gets himself into a nice hitting count at 3-1. Burley typically will go right after the hitter, and he gets a solid base hit into left.
Brandon popped out to the shortstop. They get the shift on again. Fly ball center field. Podsidnik takes charge. 2 outs. They'll bring up Jack Wilson.
Like Jack Hanahan's going to hit.
Very interesting. All right.
I wonder if something happened to Wilson. I didn't see him limping around or anything, did you?
Now the play where Felix fielded the bunt and threw to second, and Jack was over the bag and had to reach back to his right. He very well might have strained something then. And salute to Irish Heritage Night. Jack Hanahan gets an at bat here. 2 outs, runner on here in the 5th. Hanahan hitting .263 with the Mariners. There's his total numbers. Picked up an RBI as a pinch hitter earlier. Here's that play we were talking about.
He had to change directions and go back. Couldn't see anything. Maybe his ankle.
Change up. And there were no other plays at second where he had to avoid anybody in trying to break up 2. 1-2 to Jack Hanahan with Beltre at first. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. 5 in the books, a lot of zeros on the board here at Safeco. Be a good pitching matchup. Mark Burley and Felix Hernandez.
Well, I like it. 9 years ago, you see the baby picture and the little guy is here. I saw him earlier today. Lindsay is going to bring the rally prize down. I like the fact. I like the sign. 9 years old here. Young man was excited with his sign today.
Very nice. His name is Paul. Jim Thome goes the other way. Fly ball to Langer hands. 1 out. Thome 0 for 2 with a walk. Well, you get a game like this, I think your call is right on the money. I think with what Jeff Cox did in sending the runner, I mean, 1 run probably going to do it tonight.
Well, you have to think that way, and you need to get on the scoreboard, so you have to take some chances. Push the issue a little bit if you can. I guarantee you, if your club starts to get some runners on, they'll try to run a little bit more too. Try to steal some bases. Because trying to bunch together 3 or 4 hits tonight is going to be a difficult one.
Good question. Hanahan in his first game at shortstop for the Mariners, taking ground balls all around the infield. They played some second base and shortstop, AA, AAA time. Carlos Quentin struck out twice tonight. Felix now in front 1 and 2, and he's made him look bad in all 3 at bats.
Keeps throwing him sliders, and Quentin's out in front trying to catch up to the fastball.
One, two, struck him out again. 8 strikeout, 3rd time for Quentin, 2 outs in the 6th. Hey, make sure you join us tomorrow. FSN presents an all-access look at Mariners batting practice. We'll be on hand right here to bring you Ichiro, Griffey, Brendan, and the rest of the club as they get set for Game 1 against the Yankees. Mariners BP tomorrow at 6 on FSN and FSN HD. AJ Przinsky. AJ rifled one right back, not far from Felix's ear in the 2nd inning, and then grounded out to Jack Wilson the 2nd time. The Milwaukee Brewers, a couple of moves. Veterans.
How about that?
Billy Hall, DFA'd, right? J.J. Hardy got sent down to shortstop.
I don't think Hall will be out there for very long. Yeah, former Mariner.
Yeah, your former teammate, a pitching coach. Milwaukee 6.5 back of St. Louis starting today. Felix 3-0 to Przinsky. Yeah, I was stunned when I heard that. I know things aren't going great in Milwaukee, but still, 4-pitch walk. 4th of the night for Felix. Last year they fired Ned Yost in the final month, right? Maybe almost around this time last year, right? Mid-August.
Dale Swain took over the club.
Right, remember? Because they got CC. They made the run, got to the playoffs. Here's that man, Alexi Ramirez. Broken bat. Strike 1. Ramirez, boy, Mariners thought they had a W, and then, boy, he got a pitch up high and rode it out of here. Saunders made a great effort. Didn't miss him by a heck of a lot. 2 outs here in the 6th. Big home run for Ramirez. He's got 13. 52 runs batted in. Bounces one to Beltre. Foul. White Sox were 0-49 trailing after the 8th inning. That's their first win in 50 games. That's some stat, isn't it?
It really is. I was talking to Steve Stone about that, and he figured it was over too, especially with the year that Ardsma had. So you never know in this game.
Exactly right.
Ardsma hasn't made too many mistakes. That one last night, that was a ball. You know, I mean, pitches up and in.
Just got away from him. Yeah, a lot of times you see guys taking it, not even thinking about it, taking it. Right. He was able to get to it. Here's David Ardsma. Don Wakamatsu said he would ask him how he feels. If he can't go, try to close with Mark Lowe. Both of them have been active these last couple of nights. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 9 strikeouts for Felix Hernandez. to the home sixth here at Safeco. The Zeros still dominating on the board. Business. Apply for business loan at MoneyTreeInc.com. And by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers, the FSN crew with you here. Mark Burley, Felix Hernandez matching zeros. We go to the home sixth. Burley's given up 2 hits, both to Adrian Beltre. Popped up Rob Johnson. Ramirez calls off his third baseman. Makes the play. Rob Johnson 0 for 2. Langerhans with a big home run against Tampa Bay. Game winner. Mike Saunders doing most of the work now in left field. Did not go since Lance Price stepped.
It's funny to me on that check down there. Pierzynski was asking for him to check the third base umpire and throwing the ball back to Burley at the same time.
He didn't miss an opportunity. Keep the flow going, my man.
Didn't want to slow things up at all.
3-1. High ball center field, backs up Sednick about 3-4 steps. 2 outs. We had a terrific double play to end the 5th inning. Fly ball off the bat of Alex Rios. And Mike, this is something else here. This is special. Watch Ichiro.
Well, it is. It's a nice play by Rob Johnson too. And who knows, at the end of this, it might be the difference in the ball game way these two pitchers are going at it. But a terrific play to end the inning.
How about that forward momentum? Boy, he surrounded that ball and he was coming forward. That was well executed by Ichiro, picking up his 4th assist of the season.
He and Franklin Gutierrez both do a nice job of that. If they have time and the fly ball's hanging in the air, they will get behind it.
Off the glove of Mark Kotsay. Ichiro will get the second easily. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position. A double for Ichiro.
Kotsay's a good fielding first baseman. Ichiro hits this down the line. Looks like the ball comes up on Kotsay and he can't make the backhanded play. So with a couple outs, take another look at it. This ball comes up on him.
23rd double for Ichiro. Let's take it. Gutierrez 0 for 2. 3rd strikeout. this guy's pitching it. The runner's worth its weight in gold. Goody now 7 for 17. Got a couple home runs against Burley. You get a guy dealing like this, it almost feels like a playoff game, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think Felix noticed that too. That's kind of the energy I was getting watching Felix in the first inning today.
Oh, and a strike. Wind picking up here. Line drive right to Ramirez, inning over. Cheap thrills, huh? 6 in a book. Zeros across. Take a look at a Radio Shack. What do you know? Hey, what do you know? Well, in 1975, Charlie Finley, John Allen, they planned to move the White Sox to Seattle and the A's to Chicago. The plan fell apart when Allen sold the White Sox to Bill Beck later on that year. Fouled off by Katze. Katze coming over from the Red Sox the last few weeks. 8-9-1. Katze, Nix, and Podsednik here in the 7th inning.
Typically, Dave, we don't get a lot of wind here at Safeco Field, but it's starting to pick up now. Keep an eye on the outfielders, see if they have some issues.
Felix 11-3 as we look at the wind coming straight in from center field. 15 starts after Mariner losses. Felix Hernandez 11-3. Katze with a walk and strikeout looking tonight. Felix with 9 Ks, 4 walks. Two and two. That's a good glove man. Had his share of injuries over his career. Been around. Drive to right center field and deep. That's trouble. Going back, Gutierrez one. Hop off the fence. And Katze in with a double. Well, he drove that a long way. Mark Katze with his 5th double of the season, 3rd as a White Sox.
He leaves a changeup up for Katze and he hits it hard. Take another look at it. It's the base of the fence out in right center field, right in the middle of the plate.
Jason Nix will be the hitter now. He singled back in the 5th and was the back end of a double play when Ichiro threw him out at home plate. Bouncing ball, Hanahan can't get it. Coming in Langer hands. They will hold Katse. And the White Sox have something brewing with nobody out. Runners at the corners here in the 7th inning.
Thought maybe the White Sox might bunt. You see Beltre weigh in on the grass. Just 21 sacrifice hits for the White Sox this year, and ends up getting a base hit through the left side. Podsednik, you really have to keep your eye on him. He'll bunt, hit and run, do whatever he wants to at the plate, can handle the bat. Runs well.
1 for 3 tonight. First time this evening White Sox have been able to put back-to-back batters on base. Strike one. Sednick. A little sticky here for Felix. Sean White starting to throw.
Felix now at 97 pitches for the game.
By Brendan. Foul ball. This pace umpire Marvin Hudson. Sednick didn't think so.
Take another look at it. Ooh, that was close. Looked like it hit front of the bag and kicked back towards the base a little bit.
Wow. It is a game of inches. One, two, but Sednick. Diving back. Katze. Ball and 2 strikes, no runs, 6 hits. No errors for the White Sox. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Beltre's got 2 of the 3 hits. Ichiro has the other. To left field. Corner. Foul. Take a look at our Quest high speed pitch comparison. Brilliant. That's what he tops out. He works quickly, changes speeds and lower range. Felix, as you know, can pump it up.
And Felix now at 100 pitches even.
.17. He's hit that a couple of times this year. Big pitch, 1 and 2. Struck him out. But Sednick goes down. Strikeout number 10. That's the 5th 10 strikeout performance by Felix Hernandez this season.
And that's a huge strikeout. Beckham coming to the plate now. So now the double play will get Felix out of this jam. It's a huge strikeout for him.
Well, that was very important. Now you've got Beckham 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. Two on, runners at the corner, 7th inning. Meanwhile, Mark Burley's thrown 71 pitches through his 6 innings. Felix now in triple digits. .10. Breaking ball in there for strike number 1. Sean White, they've given a sign that he is ready should they need him. Runner at third is Mark Kotsay. Doubled and took third on a single by Nix, who's at first. Pumps in a fastball at 93. High.
See, all 3 pitches are up in the zone. He wants to get the double play ball. You like to see him get the ball down from there, get something on the ground. A little bit easier to hit a fly ball up in that area.
2 balls and 1 strike. Gordon Beckham back up the middle. Oh, here's the double play. Made to order. Yes, sir. Rebound. Got it. Felix is fired up. He should be. Cut a break right there. Got the double play hit to the perfect spot. Gets out of a sticky situation. No score here at Safeco.
Is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Back to action quickly. Mark Burley, no surprise. He'd been waiting for you to come back.
I turned around for a second.
You miss 8 pitches. It is remarkable. Let's go. Lopez, Sweeney, Beltre here in the 7th inning.
What a job by Felix to get out of that last inning.
Oh,
wow,
man.
that was terrific.
Pitch to contact, got a double play. Lopez fouls it off.
And again, the big one was the strikeout before that, getting Podsednik. Set everything up for him. Looked like when that ball was hit, it was going up the middle. Kicked back towards Lopez.
Felix has been getting hugs all through the dugout, so he's done for the night. Lopez, base hit. 1-0-1-2 pitch. Good start, 7th inning.
Burley throws a lot of cutters, and that's what this looks like, a cutter inside. Lopez pulls his hands in close to his body to get the barrel to it. Solid line drive into left, and Mike Sweeney coming up, who's had really good success against Burley in his career.
Take a look at, we concentrate on a wild card action. Rangers win again 5-0. Angels just will not lose. Wearing out the Rays 10-5. Sweeney yet to have a sacrifice on his ledger this year, if you were wondering.
He's hit well over 300 against Burley, 5 home runs.
Turn him loose. You got Beltre on deck. Beltre is a very solid 2 for 2. Mike tonight is twice grounded out to shortstop. Two and 0. Mark Burley threw that perfect game against Tampa Bay July 23rd. Since then 0-3 with an 8.35, but he's back in this game tonight. Two and 1 to Mike Sweeney.
No surprise that Burley didn't give in to Sweeney right there, going with the changeup on the 2-0 count. As you look at his pitch count, 78 pitches. Had to work a little bit in the 4th, but other than that, it's been pretty easy for him. Throwing a lot of pitches, a lot of strikes early in counts.
See what Sweeney gets here, 2-1 with a runner on. Sweeney got a very favorable count now. Three and one. Goes the other way. The right fielder Rios is right there. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, being brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Yankees coming to town for 4. Travel day Monday. Back to Detroit, Cleveland for the final time, and then another long homestand beginning with Oakland, Kansas City, and the Angels are right behind them. So Beltre's had an outstanding night swinging the bat. He's 2 for 2. Couple sparkling plays in the field. Pump back liner, diving back Lopez. He's back safely, 2 outs. Pitching to contact, eh?
You think?
Holy mackerel. Tomorrow, catch the Mariners and Bronx Bombers in action. They're going to open up a big 4-game series. It's also Mariner Moose T-shirt night for all kids 14 and under. Thanks to Bing. Tickets are going fast. Reserve your seat today at Mariners.com. Pitching matchup CC Sabathia against Ian Snell. Be Ian's second. Spot here, Tafeko into the corner. Branyan running hard. Lopez. They're going to hold him right there. A 2-out double by Russell Branyan. Branyan's 21st double. Tim Hanahan can cash it in.
Talk about pitching to contact. Branyan sees a lot of first pitch strikes, and he jumps on this one. Hits a missile into the corner, hooks it down away from Rios. Lopez takes off right away. But because it was Branyan, Rios was playing pretty deep, no chance of scoring by the time he hits third base. The cutoff man already had the ball. So the Mariners here, 2 innings in a row, are going to need a 2-out base hit.
Second at bat for Hanahan is a mid-game replacement. 5th inning for Jack Wilson. No word on what knocked Wilson out of the ballgame. Hanahan struck out on a 1-2 pitch in his first at bat. Jack Hanahan 2 for 5 against Mark Burley. Now Hanny's ahead 2-0. From Burley. He's in there for strike. Jack's last game, defensive replacement at shortstop, so it's the second game shortstop for the Mariners. Bounce it off 2-2. Trying to capitalize right here. Lopez is at third with Branyan at second. 2 down here in the 7th. Felix Hernandez. Shutout baseball from 7 to pitch. Popped up. Easy play left field. Quentin. 2 runners in scoring position. Can't get them home. Yet another 0 added to the scoreboard tonight here at Safeco Field. Gotta love it. Felix Hernandez tonight, Mike. What a fine performance turned in this evening.
It really was. He had a couple of innings where he had some trouble but pitched his way out of it. 10 strikeouts a night. Had pretty much everything going. Probably not his best night for his changeup, but his slider was terrific.
Carlos Quentin, he wore him out tonight. 3 strikeouts. Patsy, here's Quentin again. Boy, he had a little extra pop on that one. Nasty breaking ball against Ramirez. 10 strikeouts, 5th time this year he's done it. Outstanding performance. Throwing a lot of zeros up on the board with Mark Burley. New pitcher for the Mariners, Sean White. Alex Rios, his first hitter. Rios, Tomei, and Quentin 3-4-5 for the White Sox.
6 hits, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch.
Bouncing ball, foul. I think if Don Wakamoto had his way, this get a pitcher go 6. You have White 7th, Lowe 8, Hardsman 9.
Yes.
Hanahan gets his first try and just gets Rios. 1 out here in the 8th. Saturday, August 29th. Gather your girlfriends and head out to Safeco Field for Girls Night Out at the Mariners Royals game. First 10,000 women 21 and over take home a stylish reusable bag. Plus, there are going to be manicures, massages, and more surprises throughout the night. Get your tickets at mariners.com.
I'm not sure it's necessarily going to work that way tonight. Hardman had to throw a lot of pitches last night after only a couple nights in a row.
Down the line, foul off the bat of Jim Tomei. Lowe's thrown a bunch too. Lowe's been outstanding in the 8th inning the last 2 nights. Jim Tomei. The other way again. We've seen him at U.S. Cellular hit a lot of balls opposite field. Did it when he was with Philly, did it when he was at the Tribe. 562 home runs. Ready trying to keep him in the ballpark. Big shift is on. 2-2. Off his foot, may catch a break. Here's Beltre. Got him. 1-5-3 to retire Tomei. 2 down here in the 8th. Smoother, quieter, greener way to travel. Ride Sound Transit's Link Light Rail from Tukwila to Seattle with 10 stops along the way.
A little bit tougher matchup here with Quentin coming up. Dave Quentin likes the ball in. Sean White with that good 2-seam fastball throws it in. I believe he had a double off of him the other night on a fastball that was inside, so he's going to have to be careful here.
To right field, Ichiro coming on hard. Coming on. Makes the catch. Nicely done. Look out. A 1-2-3-8. Ichiro. Maybe not one of his more graceful runs, but he gets the job done. To the bottom of the 8th inning in a no-score ball game here at Safeco Field.
The Tracer is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Bottom of the 8th here at Safeco. Mark Burley still out there. Twirling for the White Sox, it'll be Rob Johnson, Ryan Langerhans, and Ichiro. 8-9-1. Rob tonight is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a foul out to the third baseman. How about Ichiro ending the 8th inning here, Mike?
He had to run a long ways. The wind is killing it. And then I thought maybe he's going to have to dive into the tarp. Luckily, he didn't.
Rob Johnson committed on that. 1-2. Some athlete. Anybody you played with or against worked this quickly as Burley?
No.
Not even close, right?
I can't think of anybody.
It is remarkable. 1-2 here to Rob Johnson. Early tonight. 3 strikeouts. No walks. 2-2. There's a base hit to start the 8th inning.
On a 2-2 pitch, solid base hit. I think it was down, but in the middle of the plate.
Well, Mariners got the leadoff man on base in the 7th inning. And had 2 outs, runners at the corners, couldn't get anybody home. Here's Langerhans, who's 0 for 2, couple of flyouts to center field. And Burley's already picked 1 guy off at first base. He got Beltre back in the 2nd inning.
Rob Johnson, not much of a lead there. I think he was trying to see if Langerhans would tip it or not. If he was going to sacrifice bunt, he did not show anything. That Thornton getting loose for the White Sox.
Thornton bunt laid down a very good one. Katse to the second baseman. Sacrifice executed beautifully by Langerhans. Sacrifice 3-4. Rob Johnson to second.
Take a look at it. Perfect bunt by Langerhans right down the first baseline.
Langerhans' second sacrifice, and it's a doggone good one. Here comes Ozzie Guillen. He's going to make it.
No, I think he's going to go out and talk to him about Ichiro if he wants to pitch to him or put him on. He is a left-handed hitter, but he's also one of the better guys against lefties as a left-handed hitter. Then you have Gutierrez, a hot hitter on deck for the Mariners. So he's going to probably talk to him a little bit. See what he wants to do. Thornton's pretty good against lefty. He has a big arm out in the bullpen.
Oh, remember that in Chicago?
Yeah.
He came in at one game and came in and gassed it up big time. So Ichiro 1 for 3 tonight against Burley. He's 18 for 42 against him career.
Now we'll see now if he's going to even pitch to him or put him on. Going against the book a little bit if he does that. But you can certainly understand why with those kinds of numbers that you just read off, Dave. They're going to put him on.
And they want to get to Gutierrez.
I'm not sure they want to. Basically the lesser of 2 evils right now is the way Ox is looking at it. Gutierrez tonight. Ground out, a strikeout, and a line drive to the shortstop for an out.
So you got those 0 for 3. So that's 7 for 18 against Burley, and including in that 2 homers.
Like I said, I don't think he necessarily wants to pitch to him.
I hear you. 1 out, runners at first and second. Gutierrez 0 for 3 tonight. Franklin came in over the last 4 games an 8 for 16 hitter. Chance to get the Mariners the lead, get it to the 9th. No runs, 6 hits for both teams. Ball one.
You know, this is really when it gets tough. You have Ichiro up there, then you have Gutierrez to follow, and Lopez, who's done a great job driving in runs, especially clutch runs late in the game, standing on deck.
1-0. They get 2-0. In Burley's hands. 2 on, 1 out. That's the outside corner.
That's a big time pitch. A 2-0 changeup. Runners on first and second. Where the Tracer just off the plate away.
Two on. 3-1 to Goody. Lopez on deck. Lopez second in RBIs on the ball club to Russell Brennan. He's got 66. Brennan's got 68. Rob Johnson led off with a base hit to left, sacrificed the second. Ichiro potentially walked by Eyes again. 3-1. Ground ball, booted! Booted again! Everybody's safe, bases loaded!
What a huge mistake by Ramirez. If the Mariners can take advantage of it now, this is surely a double play ball. Room service right there. Burley makes a big pitch on the 3-1 count, gets the ground ball, and he just clanks it right off the end of the glove. Wow.
24 hours ago, Alexi Ramirez, a hero, 9th inning 3-run homer. Tonight could be Goat City. Bases loaded, 1 out. Lopez has been driving in clutch runs all year. Big pitch. Popped it up. Short left field. Ramirez going back, taking control. 2 down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Here's Mike Sweeney. Lopez coming in the dugout right now, but Mike, you've been talking about Sweeney. He's had good numbers all his entire career against Burley. And tonight, Mike, a couple of ground outs and a fly out to right. Big opportunity for the Mariners. Defense played him straight up. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Right one.
The fly out to right that you were talking about was hit right on the button. It just happened to be right at Rios. The Sweeney hit it hard.
343 hitter, 5 home runs entering tonight against Mark Burley. In there for a strike, worked him on the hands, 0-2. Bases loaded. Sweeney trying to pick up a run here, or more. Center field coming off at Sednick, and he's right there. So Burley picks up his shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, with a fine performance to get out of a bases loaded jam. We go to the 9th, no score. style with the Ken Griffey Jr. backpack. That's right. At the Sunday, August 30th Mariners-Royals game, all kids 14 and under take on this unique backpack courtesy of Pepsi, Hagen, and Top Foods. For tickets, visit Mariners.com. Mariners had the bases loaded, couldn't get anybody home in the bottom of the 8th inning, and here we go. A.J. Pierzynski, Alexi Ramirez, Mark Kotsay, 6, 7, and 8 against Sean White. White throw 1, 2, 3, 8. In relief of Felix Hernandez, strike one. Hernandez, 7 innings of shutout ball, gave up 6 hits, walked 4, struck out 10. Center field for Gutierrez, 1 out.
So far, the Mariners tonight 0 for 5 with men in scoring position. The White Sox 0 for 6. Coming up with that clutch hit has been difficult for both teams tonight.
Mariners have left people on the last 4 innings. A total of 7. White Sox have left 8 on. Here's Ramirez. Fitting goat horns for him. Thornton up again until Burley was able to get out of that jam by getting Sweeney to fly out the center field and the bases loaded bottom of the 8th. Big error by Ramirez. He had, as you said, a room service double play ball. 2-1.
Yeah, you could certainly see in between hop or something like that, but that was right there to him. He just missed it. Almost looked like he was trying to be a little too quick on the double play.
3-1. Quick wrist. 3-run homer. Pitch up letter high last night against David Archer. 3-1. Full count now here in the 9th inning. Mariners will have Beltre, Branyan, and Hanahan, bottom 9. Kotsay is on deck. Piece of that. Pitch number 7 coming from Sean White. Mercer Island product. 1 down here in the 9th. $24,427 here at the Safeco Field tonight. See what White comes up with here. 3-2 to Ramirez. Beltre stays with it. And then it gets away. Rob Johnson. Oh, now it goes in the crowd. He's going to get second base. E5. Base hit E5. Base hit E5 is the scoring.
That's a tough break because that ball could have easily just hit the wall over there and ends up hitting the track and bounces into the stands. He hits just a bullet down to Beltre, knocks it down, picks it up, tries to get rid of it quickly. Take a look at it. Branyan tries to pick it. Ends up bouncing off the track right there and into the stand, so he will get second base.
Error number 11, Adrian Beltre. And Ramirez with a good set of wheels is in scoring position for Mark Kotsay. Teams have made an error. Kotsay with a double to the base of the fence in right center last time up. That was against Felix Hernandez back in the 7th. Ramirez can run. He's at second base. Branyan fields, throws to White. That's the second out. Take a look at the scoreboard. Out of town scoreboard brought to you by Washington's Lottery. Pedro Martinez in his Philadelphia Phillies debut. There's 5 innings, a 7-hit, 3-run ball. Struck out 5. Raul Ibanez homered in that game. Phillies just jumped all over Jeff Smarja, who started tonight for the Cubbies. Two down, Jason Nix. A couple of hits tonight, 2 for 3. Great defense bailed out the Mariners tonight, 5th inning. If Beltre make a fabulous play to Rob Sednick, and a fly ball off the bat of Rios. Runner tagged. Ichiro threw him out, and it was a big 4-3 double play in the 7th. On a strike to Nix. Swing, foul tip. Now a ball and 2 strikes to Nix.
Sean White with the good sinkers, pitching right to the bottom of the strike zone.
That man has played all 3 fielding positions in the infield. Not played first. He's 1-2 to Sean White. 2 down. The pitch. Just got a piece of it. Big time spot here for Sean White. Lead run 90 feet away. A 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, 2-2. Ozzie Guillen's club fighting like crazy. American League Central. Detroit lost today. White Sox started the day 2 games back at 2-2. Hit on the ground to Hanahan. Step, throw, got him. Fine performance by Sean White. Mariners need a run to win. Beltre, Brennan, Hanahan coming up. They'll face Matt Thornton. Glad you could join us, everybody. And right now, let's remind you that it's time to roll out the red carpet once again. Find 2 of the Mariners Classic commercials debut Friday, August 28th, when the Royals visit the Mariners. First 20,000 fans pick up a DVD featuring TV ads from 2002 through this season, courtesy of FSN. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit mariners.com/DVD. Yankees in town, game 2. Ryan Roland Smith will pitch against one of his favorites when he was a youngster back in Australia, the veteran Andy Pettit. A couple of left-handers going after it. A 4-game series with the Yankees, but right now the most important thing, Matt Thornton is on the mound now for Chicago against Adrian Beltre, Russell Brandon, and Jack Hanahan. And Thornton throws hard. Mike, we saw him in Chicago, one of the games that the White Sox won. He came in, was dealing.
Makes it difficult as it looks pretty simple, too. Nice, easy delivery. Wow.
Hey, there's a drive to right field. Ranging over Rios. That jumped off the bat. The wind, a big factor, blowing straight in. 1 out.
The Thornton throws hard, but I think it's such an easy wind-up delivery. The ball really jumps on you.
1 out here in the 9th. Mark Burley was outstanding as we look at the Thornton numbers on the season. Look at the strikeouts over walks. It's dominating. Burley 8 innings of shutout baseball, 6 hits, a walk. It was intentional, and 3 Ks. Strike 1 on Brandon. Just told that Jack Wilson left the game with an aggravated left hamstring, and no doubt that play at second base, where he had to reach back across his body to make the catch with Felix Hernandez to left field. Quentin giving chase. 1 and 2. Aggravated left hamstring for Jack Wilson. Brandon 1 and 2. He's able to check it, said Lance Barksdale. Brandon 0 for 1 career against Matt Thornton. He taking a hack. 2-2.
Well, Thornton hasn't put a wrinkle in one yet. Everything's been just straight fastballs.
2-2 here to Brendan.
There it was. Tough slider after throwing 97 miles an hour.
2 down. Now we got lefty on lefty with Jack Hanahan coming up.
A lot of fastballs, 96 to 97, and he throws a slider.
Matt Thornton, 6'6", 235 out of Three Rivers, Michigan. Lives in Peoria, Arizona. The Mariners in 2004 and 2005. Went 1 and 2 in 04 and went 0 and 4 in 2005. Jack Hanahan 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-0. Two balls, 1 strike down to Jack Hanahan. Mark Lowe's up and thrown. Like we may see him out of minutes as Hanahan doesn't win it here with a long ball. 2-2. Early in his career, Thornton was a starter. As we look at Jack Wilson out with an aggravated left hammy. That is coming on. Nice catch. Carlos Quentin, extra frames tonight here at Safeco Field. To the 10th inning we go. Nice sliding catch by Carlos Quentin. FSN is giving you an in-depth preview of the upcoming Pac-10 football campaign. Former Seahawk fullback Max Strong going to break down the Cougs, Ducks, Huskies, and Beavers as we gear for an explosive 2009 season. The Northwest College Football Preview Show, Saturday at 4 here on FSN. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, the FSN crew. Third night in a row now, we see Mark Lowe. Good job by Sean White. 2 scoreless innings, gave up 1 hit. Mark Lowe's going to face the top of the Chicago order. In at the corners for Podsednik. Sean White, nice job here tonight. Mark Lowe's been devastating with the 98, 99 mile an hour fastball and a great slider. Extra innings this year. The White Sox are 1-3. The Mariners 6-4. Upstairs, 2-1. Let's see Mark Lowe healthy. Going on a lot, 3 days in a row as we've talked about. Sliders, confidence in it. It's outstanding. Ability to throw it pretty much at will. It's great. 2-1. Podsednik to be followed by Gordon Beckham and Alex Rios. Mariners starting the day 5.5 back in a wild card chase. 2-2.
Podsednik was pretty defensive swing right there. Low, overpowering again. Take a look at the speeds. 97 miles an hour topping out. 87 was a slider that he missed with inside.
2-2. Puts it in play. Hanahan backhand throws across his body. Safe. Good speed by Podsednik. He's aboard. Infield hit for Scott.
I'll keep an eye on him now. 18 stolen bases for him.
Well, he moved up in the box, man. Watching like slow pitch softball, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I'd move up in the box with a guy throwing 97 miles an hour, but maybe that was the difference, that half a step that he gained beating that out.
Gordon Beckham's the hitter. 0 for 3 with a walk, a stolen base as well. Bobby Jenks picked up his 23rd save last night. White Sox 3-1 win. Run it right through it. Beckham with 1 sacrifice to his credit. As he gave his bench coach Joey Cora to his left. Beltre in on the grass at third. Puts it behind him. That pitch at 95 miles an hour.
Well, you would think Beckham, first round pick for the White Sox this last year. He probably hasn't had to bunt a whole lot in his life. Typically guys that are taking that high, they're up there hitting.
Beltre backs up at third base. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Beckham's gone. 1 out. Checking in on wild card action. Red Sox 8-2 over Detroit. Rangers shut out Cleveland. Boston started the day at game-and-a-half lead over Texas. Angels pound the Rays again. There's wild card story. Action right up to the second here. 1-1. Sednick has to dive back. He's got a pretty good lead out there. And good lead by Sednick. 0-2 to Rios.
Pretty tough when you're standing on deck. You see a guy throwing 96, 97 miles an hour. You walk up there and he throws you two really good sliders right on the outside corner.
Comes the 0-2. Runner goes. Hit the Lopez off his glove. Pitsennik runs well. Got to get the third easily. 2 days ago, got a heck of a break when Tommy hit one right to Lopez. And he was the cover man, Lope, here.
And when it hits the mound, it kicks it back away from him, and he just can't quite get back in time. Misses it, so now Podsednik can get the third easily.
That brings up the dangerous Jim Thome with 2 on, 1 out. Thome tonight with a base hit to left, a walk, fly out to left, and a ground out.
And pretty much straight away.
Way outside. Two for 11 on the series for Jim Thome.
Mark Lowe wants to get a double play ball. He better pay attention to Rios over at first, because he'll steal a base if you don't pay attention to him.
Throw down to third. Got it! Wow. Great play by Rob Johnson and Adrian Beltre. Huge out.
This is a quick throw. It's a play that's put on with Beltre and Johnson. One of them has to call it because he comes right out of the chute and fires. Wow.
Oh, man, Adrian totally blocked him. He had no chance.
See how quickly Adrian leaves on that pitch? That is put on before the pitch is thrown. What a play. Nice call.
3-0 to Thome. Full contact, got him by about a foot and a half. Nice play.
Thome has the green light here if he wants to take a hack.
Thome's aboard in 4 pitches. Bring up Carlos Quentin. Lots guys have been getting out of jams all night. Could do it again here in the 10th. Big out. Quentin tonight struck out his first 3 times and then flied out to right. Was back in the 8th.
Felix has been able to handle Quentin tonight with a bunch of sliders, and Mark Lowe tried it on the first pitch and missed.
Quentin 3 for 4 against Lowe. There's that slider 1-1. White Sox 1-3 in extra frames. Mariners 6-4. Nothing but zeros up on the board. That is playable for Gutierrez. Goody's got it. Inning over. Fine play by Rob Johnson and Adrian Beltre to blunt a big part of what could have been a big rally for Shane. Tonight here in a scoreless ball game, bottom of the 10th coming up. Make sure you join us tomorrow. FSN's going to present an all-access look at Mariners batting practice. We're going to be on hand to bring you Ichiro, Griffey, Brandon, and the rest of the club as they get ready for Game 1 against the Yankees. It's Mariners BP tomorrow at 6 on FSN and FSN HD. Rob Johnson to lead it off against Matt Thornton. Swing and a miss. Rob tonight 1 for 3. Bouncing ball down to the third baseman, Beckham. And throws him out. 1 out. Bring up Ryan Langerhans as we look at Sean Kelly warming up in the bullpen. Great pitching tonight, both sides. Felix Hernandez, 7 scoreless innings. Mark Lowe coming in after Sean White. 2 scoreless innings. Lowe getting out of a jam in the 10th. Here's Langerhans. Swing and a miss. Ryan tonight 0 for 3. Langerhans has not played since last Friday when he had the game winner against Tampa Bay. Thornton pitched a 1-2-3 ninth for Chicago. One, 2.
He's throwing hard enough that somebody can get into one. They'll hit it out of here, even though the wind's blowing in. You see 96 miles an hour on his fastball. Last pitch a slider away.
Ground ball to the second baseman, Nix. 2 outs. Maybe this is the time Ichiro looks to do just that. We see he and Griffey had a blast. We'll show you that tomorrow on our BP program. The last round of BP, he and Junior. Today, Junior was imitating Ichiro, all his moves. That was hilarious. Now, Ichiro put on a power hitting display during BP. Last time he homered was at Kansas City 8 days ago. Strike one. Matt Thornton misses away. Ichiro just 1 for 6 against Matt. Well, you're not kidding. That is an easy 95.
It's easy. He's just nice and smooth on his delivery. The ball just jumps on you.
2-2. That's what they like in the bigs, boy. You know, big guys 6'5", 6'6", 6'8", coming downhill and bringing it. Former Mariner. 2-2 to Ichiro with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he's gone. Matt Thornton, talk about getting the job done. He's retired all 6 that he's faced. Well, defense has been at a high premium tonight for the Mariners. They've done a heck of a job. Here's Jack Wilson with a fine play early on in the ball game. And then on the bunt, how about Felix Hernandez? Here's where Jack Wilson strains his left hammy, and he had to leave the ball game. Beltre, what else is new? 2-time Gold Glover. Sednick lays down a bunt. This is a fabulous play here. Favorite play by poor Adrian Beltre. Loves that charge. And then here's Ichiro. Look at this throw. Gets great momentum behind, and then a fabulous throw right to Rob Johnson to gun down Jason Nix to end the 7th inning. Ichiro with that, his 4th assist of the season. Meanwhile, the Mariners get 7 strong innings from Felix Hernandez. Not involved in the decision. 10 strikeouts. 5th time that's happened this year. Like what you saw here, right?
He was terrific tonight. Everything was working for him. Had a couple innings where he was able to work his way out of some trouble. The White Sox tonight, 0 for 8. A big part of that, Felix Hernandez and his ability to get out of some jams because of the strikeout. 10 strikeouts for him on the night. If you look at Quentin, had a good slider to Quentin tonight. Couldn't do much with it. Ties up Kotsay. Just a terrific job.
Guys out of the bullpen have done a good job as well. White and Lowe, scoreless innings. And now Sean Kelly get an opportunity to hold the fort as well. Here's what Kelly's done on the season. 4-1, 4 holds, ERA. Looking to knock that down. Strikeouts over the walks, not bad. Opponent's hitting 300 off him.
He's been pitching much better lately. He's actually brought his ERA back down to get it under 5. Because he's pitched well over the last couple of weeks.
24,427. Many still on hand here. Mariners 12-3 in rubber games, including winning 11 of the last 13. The A.J. Przinsky, Alexi Ramirez, and Mark Kotsay 6, 7, and 8 here in the 11th inning. Przinsky with 1 hit tonight, 1 for 3 with a walk.
Mark O. 1 inning pitch, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 walk.
Careful with Przinsky. Good batting average. 12 home runs. 0-2. Talking about Felix Hernandez's outstanding pitching performance. Just tip your cap to Mark Burley. 8 innings of shutout baseball, 6 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. 107 pitches, 67 for strikes. 0-2. Gets away from Rob Johnson, doesn't know where it is. Strikeout, wild pitch. Brzezinski's aboard.
We'll take a look at this last pitch. It's a slider down and in. Hits the dirt, and then Rob Johnson can't find it after it hits his glove. And there's a break for the White Sox.
Kelly gets a strikeout. Here's Ramirez again in a late inning situation. Beltre in at third. White Sox have left 10 men on tonight. Mariners 7. Bunt laid down, foul. I think we forecast this back, what, third inning? A run was going to be huge.
Yeah, you could definitely see that the way the pitching was dominating tonight.
Mariners shows early. Here comes Beltre. It's the bunt down. Kelly's on it. He'll go to Lopez. Sacrifice 1-4. One out, runner at second for Mark Kotsay. 1 for 3. A walk. Doubled in the 7th inning. Pitching has been dominant tonight. White Sox runners in scoring position tonight. 1 for 10. The Mariners 0 for 5. Strike one to Kotsay. Check it. 1-1. Get real antsy on the bench during the extra innings.
Get what?
Get antsy.
Antsy. Yeah, the guys that haven't been in the game, I think, do.
2-1.
American League is not as bad, you know, because the guys that are in the game are pretty much going to stay there. Maybe a pinch runner. Rarely do you see a pinch hitter. Take a look at Ken Griffey Jr.
2 balls, 1 strike to Mark Kotsay. Slicing drive left field, going back Langer hands. Brzezinski bluffs. Like Beltran lost that throw in the lights. 2 outs.
See, Langerhans gets it back in quickly. Brzezinski was tagging, bluffed the run, and then Beltre trying to catch this. See Sean Kelly backing him up in case there was an issue. Nice job on his part.
Top of the 11th, 2-out runner at second. Jason Nix batting into the 9-hole. The Chicago second baseman, couple of hits tonight. 2 for 4. Thrown out at home plate to end the 5th inning by Ichiro. Kelly going right after him, 0-1. Trying to shut the door here with 2 down. Top of the 11th. 2-3-4 coming up for the Mariners. Popped him up. Branyon's right there. To the home 11th in a 0-0 ball game. bring in their closer, Bobby Jenks. After Mark Burley went 8 scoreless, Matt Thornton 2 scoreless, and didn't give up a hit. And now Bobby Jenks had picked up the save last night. And for Bobby, his 23rd of the season.
Rally time, I would agree.
I'll buy that. Rally caps, why not? Gutierrez, Lopez, and Sweeney to face Bobby Jenks. Goody tonight's 0 for 4. Gutierrez 1 for 3 career against Bobby Jenks. Faced 4 hitters last night, gave up a base hit to Beltran, and Branyan flying out to center to end the ball game. Probably a big part of the 05 World Championship team. Gutierrez 1-1. They like the relievers' beards. You got Bobby Jenks with one here. Ryan Franklin has one even more pronounced than Bobby's. Bobby's blinds his as DJ
gives some extra work on that one.
Same color that catcher A.J. Brzezinski has dyed his hair. Mariners go with the Sparta look, the Sparta locker, the helmets. These guys go with the platinum look. 2-1. Mariners 6-4 here in the month of August. The White Sox are 5-5. White Sox will be back here at Safeco Field in September. September 15, 16, 17. And just like this series, they will precede the Yankees coming to town. 2-2 to Gutierrez. Cody drives one left field. Quentin going back, and he finds it. Turn him around. 1 out.
Right, hit it right on the button. Hooking line drive. Need to get some air under that one. Take another look at the swing by Gutierrez. He hits it hard right to left field. Takes Quentin all the way to the track. Nice adjustment by Quentin to get turned around and make the catch.
Jose Lopez 1 for 4 this evening. 0 for 4 against Bobby Jenks. 0 for 5 as Rios will camp under this. 2 outs. Boy, pitching has been the name of the game tonight. No runs, 9 hits, an error for the White Sox. 0-6-1 for the Mariners. And Griffey Jr. saying, "Come on, dude, end it right now." Sweeney 3 for 10 against Bobby. Homered 6 days ago at Kansas City. 100th career home run at Kauffman Stadium. It's a while ago. 2001.
Well, he's in the driver's seat now. 2-0 count. Jenks with a good fastball, so he probably will challenge Mike.
Altray's on deck. A couple of hits for him. Bouncing ball, charging is Ramirez. Nice play, getting over. Yet another zero added to the woodpile here at St. All tomorrow night on FSN and FSN HD. For tomorrow, opening game, CC Sabathia against Ian Snell. Snell making his second Safeco appearance. Here's Petsednik, followed by Beckham and Rios, top of the order for the White Sox. We saw Petsednik get a base hit last time up, moving up in the box. Interesting approach. Having a good year. 298. Don't forget, he's got 18 stolen bases. He wanted to keep him off the path. Slaps it down to Hanahan. 1 out. Jack Hanahan in there, if you're just joining us. Aggravated left hamstring. Jack Wilson. Hanahan came in the game in the 5th inning. Breaking ball from Kelly. Red Sox and the Yankees played a long 0-0 game. Was ended 15th last week. 1-2. Sean White, the 4th Mariner pitcher. And then Hernandez, White, Lowe, and Kelly, and Garrett Olson getting ready. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Sean Kelly. 2 outs.
You get into these types of games, Dave, and a lot of times it's the hitters, they all want to end it with one swing. See Beckham punching out on a pretty good fastball right there, but the guys, you know, it's just typically not many base runners at this point. Pitcher's just clearly dominating this game, so you try to take care of it with one swing.
Rios struck out a couple of times. 1 hit, 1 for 5. scoreless in his first game since coming over from Toronto. Two and one. Good player here. Rios, 288 career hitter. 2-1 from Kelly. Lopez, nice play. Got to it quickly, throws out Rios. A 1-2-3-12. Defense continue to get the job done. What a formula. Pitching and defense. All the Mariners need now is a run. Bottom of the 12th. Coming up for the Mariners, Beltre, Branyan, and Hanahan. I think this is clearly the longest nothing game ever broadcast. I've seen a few when I was writing at the New York Daily News a long time ago.
12 innings?
Yeah. Nothing. Beltre against Bobby Jenks. Right on cue, what you were talking about.
One swing. Tried to end it right there. Felt like he was going to get a first pitch fastball. Turned it loose. Got the fastball and missed it.
Two. Thanks the third pitcher tonight used by Ozzie Guillen. Beltre with base hits his first two times. I think it picked off first base second inning by Mark Burley. Both teams have had their opportunities. Red and company hanging in there. Night getting long here. They had a great pace with Burley and Hernandez. Starters, Burley going 8, Felix Hernandez going 7. 0-2 to Beltre. Reaches out. On to Ramirez. Wow. Comes Russell Branyan, 1 for 4. 7th inning double.
Well, this will be an interesting matchup. Jenks likes his fastball. Russell really likes fastballs, especially if they're out over the plate. He had a double earlier in the game out in the right field corner.
First pitch to Big Russ. Ball one. Oh for 2 is Brendan against Bobby Jenks. What about the mental fatigue as you start getting later here with both teams?
Yeah, especially with the pressure on every pitch that you have. You know, you can't afford to make any mistakes in the field.
Same goes for the umpires, too. Been a long night for those guys. Casey Moser behind home plate, Marvin Hudson at first, Angel Hernandez at second, and Lance Barksdale at third. 1-1. Those folks, same area, get back-to-back foul balls. Oh man, one guy bought one.
Yeah, on the first one, he bought one on the first one. On the second one, it chased him up the stairs as he was walking.
Oh man,
you'll get some assistance.
How about that? Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. Bottom 12 here at Safeco Field. Pitch to Brendan. But it's got a, oh, not quite. I thought they were going to get a souvenir. 3-2. Second inning for Jenks. Pitch to 1-2-3, 11th. Jack Hanahan is the on-deck hitter. 3-2 to Branyan.
Challenged him 3-2. Pitch inside on the inside corner, maybe just off the plate, and jammed him a little bit. Russell would really like to see that fastball out over the plate a little bit more.
Out here in the 12th. 3-2 to Brandon. Walked him. So one out base runner for the Mariners and Jack Hanahan.
Left-hand hitters on the bench for the Mariners is Griffey and Saunders. Saunders and the veteran Ken Griffey Jr.
Mariners have 1 extra inning shutout victory in franchise history against Kansas City, July 18 of 01. Game that Jamie Moyer started. Ball 1 to Jack Hanahan. Scott Podsednik in that game played center field for the Mariners in that game back July 9, 01. Hanahan since taking over for Jack Wilson, 0 for 3. Wilson aggravated left hamstring. Base hit. Brandon going to make the turn. He's going to go to third. Here's the throw, not in time. Base hit, Jack Hanahan. First and third, Mariners. 1 out here in the bottom of the 12th.
Well, nice piece of hitting by Hanahan, but a better bit of base running by Russell. Brandon, this ball in the hole. Take a look at it. Russell takes off right away. Look back over his shoulder. He can see that Rios was playing more towards the gap. He has a really good arm in right field. but takes advantage. He goes first to third. We've talked about him a lot this year. Russell Brandon, for a big man, he runs the base as well.
One out, runners at the corners, winning run at third. Outfield comes about halfway. Rob Johnson, the hitter, 1 for 4 tonight. Strikeout, foul out to third, base hit to left, ground out to third. Infield a double play depth. Outfield is shortened up, crowd on its feet. Fly ball, if it's deep enough.
A little bit surprised they don't have Quentin in a little bit farther in left field. He catches a ball where he's standing. This game's going to be over. He may as well come in.
Rob Johnson can do here. Hanahan coming up with a big base hit. Mariners trying to take a rubber match again. They're 12-3. They've won 11 on the last 13. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Deep breath for Bobby Jenks. Winning run at third with 1 out. Strike 2 to Rob Johnson. White Sox move on to Oakland after they leave here. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, line drive double play. Are you kidding me? What an outstanding play by Kotze, and horrible luck for the Mariners and Rob Johnson. Brother stung it and hit right to Kotze, who dives back and gets the double dip. Stings the ball the one place you didn't want him to hit it. I mean, it just didn't look right. He hits it up the barrel of the
this
back.
Game right now. We've seen a couple of breaks defensively that have helped the pitchers out. If you take a look at this, Rob hits it right back inside the bag.
Nice play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great play, no question, and we've seen that a number of times in this game. The pitching has been great, but they've been helped out a bunch by really good defense on both sides.
Remarkable. Hey, that young man, he's still hanging in there. You may have to give that a second batch of rally fries.
Really?
of the 13th, Jim Tomei against Chris Jakubowskis. Big swing and a miss. Kudos to Mariner pitching tonight. Hernandez, White, Lowe, and Kelly. Now Jakubowskis. All in 2 strikes, the big Jim Tomei. Defense has been outstanding tonight. The pitching's been great on both sides. Burley, Thornton, and Jenks from Chicago. Swing and a miss, and Tomei's gone. 1 out here in the 13th.
There are a number of fastballs. Take a look at this breaking ball by Jakubowskis. Tomei swings right over the top of it. Looks like line break will be next up for the Chicago White Sox. He's getting loose out in the pen.
Carlos Quentin. Foul ball. Another thing too, like you get an extra innings game like this, and here we are in the 13th. You guys got some guys working on some big offers. Quentin's 0 for 5 right now.
Looking down, just glance at my scorecard for the White Sox. I'm seeing a lot of K's on there tonight.
Mariners played a 15-inning game. 14 strikeouts, bouncing ball, foul again. Mariners with 15 innings. Back in May against the A's. I believe that was a Sunday game that Lopez won. Mentioned last week, Yankees Red Sox went 15, 5 hours and 33 minutes. 0-2 to Quentin. Jakubowskis, the 5th Mariner pitcher. Crowd, almost 25,000 here tonight. 24,427. Hanging in, looking for a win for the Mariners. Quentin struck out his first 3 times. Flied out to right, flied out to center.
He's having a pretty good at bat right now, grinding it out, fouling off a bunch of good pitches by Jakubowskis.
Two and two. Oh, nice play by Hanahan. Can he throw him out? Yes, sir. 2 down.
Here's some more defense for you. Hanahan going to his left. Nice diving play. I thought maybe a little double clutch might cost him, but he gets off a throw and beats him by half a step.
A bunch of stars in the book here tonight. A.J. Pierzynski, the hitter, with 2 outs in the 13th. Jakubowskis very aggressive. Strike 1. Strike 2 in the elementary. One and two. 2 down, nobody on. So Jakubowskis comes up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bouncing ball. Chris will field it. Throw to Brendan. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 in the 13th. Are you wondering the same thing I'm wondering? Will the bottom of the 13th be lucky for the Mariners? You got Langerhans, Ichiro, and Gutierrez coming up here in this 0-0 ball game. Through 12. 13th coming up. Langerhans, Ichiro, Gutierrez. Hopefully there's no tricks of nexophobia here for the Mariners. We're number 13. We'll be going against the veteran Scott Linebrink. What a ball game. We've had some spectacular defense, great pitching. Both teams getting out of big-time situations. Linebrink had a midseason shoulder injury last year. His first hitter is Ryan Langerhans. Langerhans 0 for 2 against him. It's an old school Mariner jersey. Langerhans tonight flied out to center twice, sacrificed and grounded out the third. This one popped up out of play. On 1 to Langerhans. Line drive, that's looking foul. Oh, nice catch. Very nice catch. Atta boy.
Backhanded play.
Oh, he's paying attention, reached out. Well done. Langerhans is gone. It's some of the longest scoreless games this season. One in the final at bat. Mariners, obviously, we're still in progress here. 6 others went to 10. No play. Ichiro got 1 hit tonight. 1 for 4. Intentional pass in the 8th.
Mariners have Olsen and Batista in the bullpen. Hardsman's out there, but I'm assuming he has the night off. Chris Jackubowskis, how long can he go? And then you still have Olsen and Batista, so they're in pretty good shape.
Ichiro 1-1 to Scott Langbrink. And 2. So Ichiro 2 for 11 against Langbrink. Bouncing ball, Katse fields it cleanly. Langbrink's there, 2 out. All right, let's see what Gutierrez can do. 2 outs in a 13.
They drove Quinton all the way back to the warning track his last time up.
And one of the pluses of this game, Burley and Hernandez both work quickly. Normally when you're bottom 13, this is 3 hours, almost 4 hours and change. There are 3 and change, but it could have been a lot worse. Gutierrez tonight. The ball hard a couple of times. 0 for 5. You got guys coming out of the bullpen just launching, getting it up there quickly. Not a lot doing here tonight offensively. Gutierrez and Sweeney have yet to check in with base hit. Same for Langerhans. Cody may get a good pitch here at 2-1. Nice pitching by Langbrink. 2-2.
Franklin, he thought the same thing. Thought he was going to get a fastball. Put a little wrinkle in it. 84 miles an hour.
Two and 2. Up high. Did not go. This is Marvin Hudson. Full count.
Langbrink's throwing hard. 96 miles an hour on that last fastball.
Lopez on deck. Down low. And Lopez can do something here with Gutierrez drawn a walk. 2 outs in the 13th.
Ozzie Guillen going out with the trainer. See if there's something wrong with Langbrink. Talking about having a shoulder problem last year. It looked fine to me. He was throwing 96 miles an hour. I don't know if he did something to his leg or maybe his back. See him bending over.
Yeah, a little grimace. Try to stretch it out, maybe lower back.
Lower back. Yeah, hammy. Looks like his left hamstring.
He does throw hard. Still grimacing a little bit.
Tony Pena.
Yeah, he's firing up quickly. And he's good to go. Snyder, a long-time trainer. Here's Jose Lopez. Two for 3 against Langbrink. Beer is playing in the hole. shortstop. Outfield deep. 2 outs. Two outs. We're in the 13th inning. Left on by the White Sox, 8 for the Mariners. Lopez tonight, 1 hit, 1 for 5. Let's take a look down to Bruce Hines. 4th pitcher tonight, Scott Linebrick for Chicago. 2-0. Runner goes. Go by Brzezinski. Not in time. Stolen base. Gutierrez. And for Goody, his 8th. 8 for 13.
Pretty good jump by Gutierrez, but then he just outruns the throw. He'll slide in, beats it easily.
Brzezinski 9 for 53, throwing runners out. 2-1. Well, Lopez has 9 game-winning RBIs for the Mariners this year. And into Brzezinski's glove. He foul tips it. Mariners are gone in the 13th. We move now to the 14th inning in a 0-0 game. Chris Jakubowskis in his 2nd inning of work. Pitching and defense been the story here tonight. Ramirez, Katse, and Nix 7, 8, 9 here for Chicago. Both teams have turned in some stellar plays. Change up by Jakubowskis, a ball and 2 strikes. Jakubowski's pitched a 1-2-3-13. He struck out Tomey. Fabulous play by Hanahan, retired Quentin. Tapper got Brzezinski. Lopez perfectly placed. Good positioning by Lopez. 1 out, 14th.
That's the other thing too in this game. It's not like we haven't seen some balls get hit hard tonight. It just seems like everything is right at guys, or they make a great play. This guy being one of them, Rob Johnson, for a double play that could have ended the game. Mark Kotsay.
Back at the 12th. That was a heck of a play. Fouled back up this way. One two now to Kotsay. Jakubowski's working at a good pace. Back through the middle, off the bag. Gutierrez will get it back in. Kotsay will hold it first.
Kind of reaches out and punches it back up the middle. It's right off the end of the bag.
1975 at California. That game was scored 15 innings. Florida Angels won 3-0. September 27, 1975 at California. Score was 2-15. Angels won 3-0.
Runner goes. Popped up. And the wind's going to blow it back out of play. Jason Nix, the hitter. Well, this is the longest scoreless game for the White Sox in September 22 of 75 at California. Through 15, they were scoreless. Angels won it 3-0 in the 16th. And it's going back. Jakubowski's pounding a strike here. 0-2. Just got a piece.
Jakubowski's 28 pitches, 22 strikes, just the 6 balls. I mean, he's one guy after the other has been terrific. They've all pitched well.
Hernandez, White, Lowe, Kelly, and Jakubowski's. Here's good news. They've only walked 5 men all night. 4 of them by Felix. And the relievers, 1 walk. It was Mark Lowe. Lowe walking Jim Tomey with 4 pitches in the 10th inning. He's hanging tough. Tony Pena, right-hander flying. Octavio Dotel, another right-hander. Getting ready for Chicago. Oh, and 2 to Nix. Good battle here. Pitch number 6 coming up.
Talking about all these extra innings. I think Rob Johnson and A.J. Brzezinski that had to catch them all are going to field tomorrow. They're going to be a little bit sore.
Hey, Skip, can I get a blow today?
I'd say probably will be the case. Is A.J.
1-2. First ball that Jakubowski has thrown in this at bat. There's another one. 2-2. Certainly don't see this often. Scoreless games getting this deep. Amazing.
But I've never seen it. Minor leagues. I've never seen it. Not scoreless. I mean, I've certainly seen 13, 14 innings, but not scoreless.
7th scoreless game to get this deep in a decade of Major League Baseball. Two for 5 night for Knicks. It's 2-2. Chris Getz had an at-bat like this last night in the 3rd inning against Doug Fister. Pitch at bat, and this one continues to mount.
Well, most of the time, Rob Johnson, after he goes out and talks to the pitcher, will run back behind home plate. He walked that time, and I can't say that I blame him.
Ninth pitch of this at bat coming. 2-2. Wow. Number 10. Full count. Sednick's on deck. Full count, runner at first. Infield at double play depth. Runner goes. Ball 4. Now first and second, top of the order, Pesky, Scott Pasednik. 11 pitch at bat. That was some battle. Ricky Dare going to impart some knowledge to Chris Jacobauskas.
Or maybe just give him a break after that last at bat.
You bet.
Chance. A little bit of a breather.
It'll be the 7th at bat for Scott Pasednik. He's got a couple of hits tonight. That's some good shots from our third base camera of him basically dancing in the batter's box, running up in the box to put the bat on the ball. See what happens here. There we go. Pacific backed out because they were showing him the video up on the big board. It was distracting. Understandable. Strike one. Got Katze at second, Nix at first.
Gutierrez shading him a little bit towards left center.
Down the line.
Nice
Foul
play.
ball, another nice catch. Big glove. It's almost like what they tell boxers, protect yourself at all times when you have.
You know how it's late? Because he was able to just stand up and catch that. And about an hour and a half ago, he had about 10 other people to fight for that ball. There's a couple of guys sitting there with gloves and didn't even move. The fans wanted that last pitch, but you can see by the tracer it was off the plate.
Yeah, there was no scramble. You're exactly.
No. The guy sitting right next to him didn't even get up.
You get it.
You get it.
1-2. Swing! Sednick goes down swinging, 2 outs. Jakubowski's second K.
He's had a pretty good breaking ball tonight.
Well, the flip side of that whole thing when you're talking about being fatigued, the players got to really work hard now to stay on top of everything, right? I mean, been playing since 7:10 Pacific. It's 3 hours and 36 minutes into it, a nothing ball game. Here's Beckham. Strike one.
The White Sox get to jump on a plane after this one. They still have to travel.
Luckily for them, they're off tomorrow. They're going to Oakland. So Jakubowski's 8 for 8 in first pitch strikes. Breaking ball and a good one. I love the crowd response. Again, 24,427, and a very high percentage of them are still here. Trios on deck. Jakubowski's in charge right now. 2 on, 2 out. 0-2. Got him! Struck him out in the 14th inning. Chris Jakubowski's his 3rd strikeout. 2 scoreless innings from him. Continuing excellent pitching by the Mariners this evening. Home run last Friday against Tampa Bay. His first ever at any level as a baseball player. Happy joy against those Rays. Mariners took 2 out of 3.
Okay. You talked me into it. I'm ready for another one right now.
Yeah, I'd really have to break your arm on that one, right?
All right.
Sweeney, Beltre, and Branyan here in the 14th. They just had another stretch here. You figure it's the second 7th inning stretch. Why not? Tony Pena, pitcher. Pena gave up a 2-run homer to Kenji Jojima in the 6th inning on Monday night. Came over from Arizona a few weeks ago. 4-2 to Sweeney. 14th inning action at Safeco Field. Sweeney 0-2 would love the lunch one right here. See the ball, third baseman Beckham. And man throws him out, one down. Takes him the wild card scores. Bottom of your screen. Red Sox continue to dominate the Tigers. 8-2 final there. Rangers shut out Cleveland. And the Angels very persistent. This is the only game still going in Major League Baseball right now. All other games are final. Here's Beltre. Beltre with a couple of base hits first 2 times up. Since then, he's sent a soft liner to shortstop, fly to right, grounded it out to shortstop. There's the biggest Beltre fan on the planet, Big Red. This guy can come through. 1-1. Line drive, center field. Beltre taking an aggressive turn. Sednick gets it back. So one-out base runner for the Mariners here in the 14th. Gonna bring up Brennan.
Take a look at it. Beltre. Again, he's been hot lately. You take a look at his night tonight. We have third base hit tonight for him.
He's on a roll. 16 hits for him over the last 8 games. Got his batting average up to .275. 1 out. Outfield deep.
White Sox have the shift on again.
Brandon's popped to short, flied out to center, double to right center, struck out and walked. He was the winning run at third base in the 12th when Rob Johnson hit a liner down the line at Katse, dove back towards the line, snared and then tapped the bag for the double play to end that inning. Brennan with career best 27 home runs, leads the team with 68 runs batted in. Diving back, Beltre.
Hopefully Adrian didn't hurt himself on that.
Mariners have already lost Jack Wilson to his aggravated left hamstring.
Take a look at it. Dives back in and then just didn't get up. Looked like he slipped again.
He got picked up by Burley back in the 2nd inning. It was like a week and a half ago. Well, there's a disagreement between the tracer and home plate umpire Casey Moser. All in 2 strikes. Just got back. Quick move by Payne. Stoic as ever. Brendan is gone with now 2 outs. Strikeout for Payton. Anahan last time up got a base hit. set up what looked like was going to be a game-winning type situation. Ken Griffey Jr.'s just come out on deck.
Well, if Adrian didn't hurt himself, if his legs feel okay, I'm all for him taking a shot at it, trying to steal second base. He had 2 outs.
Just 10 out of 12 in base stealing this year. Pena taking right along with it. Hanahan came into the game back in the 5th. Aggravated left hammy for Jack Wilson. Way outside, 2-0. And the good news for the White Sox, if you travel tonight, they only have to go to Oakland. Imagine if they had to make the trip all the way back to the East Coast tonight.
Bad news is Ozzie Guillen still has the Moose heckling him right behind the dugout.
Check swing, he went. Probably. Most may want to reconsider. Two and one. Jack Hanahan with 3-1. And Griffey Jr.'s on deck. Here, 3-1. And Hanahan has worked a walk for the winning run 180 feet away. Ken Griffey Jr. is going to pitch hit. Pitching coach Dan Cooper. Talk to Pena. Griffey's 1 for 3. That hit, a home run against Tony Pena. Junior on the season, 223, 14 homers, 12 homers and 37 runs batted in. As a pinch hitter, 2 for 7, a home run, 2 runs batted in.
Well, right now they'll take any base hit. Beltre runs well at second. He'll get a good jump with 2 outs. That won't be a problem. Podsetnik, the center fielder, does not throw well.
Beltre's at second. Junior pinch hitting for Rob Johnson, who's put in yeoman work, catching 14 innings. Crowd on its feet, coming to full war. Running run at second. Down low, ball 1.
Dugout disagreed with that last call. Karen Informagio, the pitching coach, all of them on the umpire.
1-0. There's strike 1. Breaking ball here?
No. I think they're going to try to throw some fastballs away from him.
Strike two.
Pretty good fastball from Pena. He looks like he's throwing harder than we saw him the other night. His fastball's been consistently 95.
All in 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Chance to win it right here. Haney comes set, the 1-2 to Junior. Just got a piece. Wow, he just got a piece.
And that threw a slider down under his hands.
Trying to capture a moment. 1-2 to Junior. Down the line, that is your game winner. Ken Griffey Jr. gets it done.